go. Ready, ready? Here we go, here we go. Check go. Set. Here we go, set. Hut, hut. Set up. Set up. Ready. Ready. Set. Ready. 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 Hut. Down. Go. Let's go now. Ready, ready? Ready, break. Check go. Come on, set. Okay, ready? Hut, hut. Set. Set up. Ready, ready, ready. Let's go. Ready. Here we go, here we go. Hut. Set, go. On the double. Ready, ready? Ready? Here we go. Set up. Check go. Ready, set. Hut, hut. Set. Ready. Set up. Okay, break. Ready. Ready. Got it. Ready? Hut. Down. Go. On the set. Ready, ready? Let's go now. Ready up. Set go. Come on. Hut, hut. Set. Set up. Ready, ready, ready. Let's go. Ready. Here we go, here we go. Hut. Set, go. Here we go, set. Set up. Ready, ready? Set. Ready.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and our focus is on the Lions' sure-handed tight end. He was a game-breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving. It's the Lions and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And incomplete to open things up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. But the numbers for Gibbs from last week, 22 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Lions in 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Hooker. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go,
Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 17 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Lawrence's throw caught here by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
The one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Hooker now off play action. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hooker. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Still going. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they... There he goes, right side! Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Hooker going to try to throw for it. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bully. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Rolling to his right. Allen's got it complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
At the Jaguars' 19-yard line.
Hooker now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
That's good for a Jaguars.
A handoff for Etienne. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go,
Lawrence will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Hooker. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so because the run has been very effective for them.
He completes it to Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
Take right open.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Lions' 49-yard line.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get things started in the NFC North. Minnesota on the road traveling to Lambeau. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown reception. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Lions to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Gets through, and now an opening. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek. And, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the lock?
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 28-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Hooker now off play action. That one let go deep for Laporta. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. Jameer Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action. Here's Hooker. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Hooker's throw there complete to Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Hooker now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's the second down and 4. Here's Hooker. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 28. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Off play action. Here's Hooker. They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Third down. Hooker looks to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now Hooker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are pouring it on. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the draw, here's Lawrence. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Lawrence to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
Jaguars. First down.
Lawrence will throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
73 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down. Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a give to ETN. Breaks a tackle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 15 yards. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. McManus's point after is good, and that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Detroit getting set to go now. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to ETN to start things out. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Lions' 15-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanket.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They overloaded that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Hooker. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, here's Lawrence. A slant to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Lawrence. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 27 yards. And the Jags get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.